Welcome to the Sylvan Serenade, a soothing and enchanting sleep story designed to lull you into a peaceful slumber. If you enjoy this content and would like to see more like it, please like this video. Before we dive into the magical world of Veridia, we'll begin with a gentle breathing guidance to help you relax and prepare for the journey ahead. If you prefer to skip directly to the story, you can find the timestamps for each chapter in the description below. Take a moment to settle into a comfortable position. Let your body sink into your mattress, feeling fully supported and at ease. Adjust your blankets or pillow if you need to, creating a cozy space just for you. This is your time to let go of the day and invite calm and quiet into your evening. Allow the gentle melodies of Veridia to wash over you, guiding you into a state of deep relaxation. Let's take a soothing breath together. Slowly inhale through your nose, allowing the air to flow easily and naturally. Then exhale gently through your mouth like a soft sigh of relief. With each breath, feel your body softening and releasing any tension. Imagine a gentle wave flowing in with each inhale and washing away the day as you exhale. Visualize the vibrant greenery of the forest, the sparkling waters of the stream, and the twinkling stars in the night sky. Let these images fill your mind with tranquility. If your mind begins to wander, that's okay. Just let your thoughts drift by like clouds in a peaceful sky, and gently return your attention to your breathing or the sound of my voice. There's nothing you need to do now except listen and allow the story to carry you into rest. Feel the rhythm of the forest, the steady beat of life as it flows gently by. Let it carry away your worries, your fears, your doubts. Allow yourself to be one with the harmony of the forest. As you listen to the enchanting melodies of Veridia, let the magic of the forest envelop you, bringing you a sense of peace and contentment. Now, let's begin our journey into the heart of Veridia, where the melodies of enchanted creatures await to guide you into a serene and restful sleep. Chapter 1: The Melodic Awakening. In the quiet, unassuming village of Mossgrove, nestled between rolling hills and a whispering river, lived a young woman named Yules. She was known for her insatiable curiosity and her heart, which was as warm as the summer sun. Yules had always felt a peculiar draw towards the dense, mysterious forest that bordered their village, a place the locals called Veridia. The forest was said to be enchanted, filled with melodies that could soothe the wildest of beasts and calm the most troubled of minds. One crisp autumn morning, Yules decided to venture into Veridia. The air was cool and refreshing, carrying with it the faint scent of pine and damp earth. As she stepped beneath the canopy of ancient trees, the sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. The gentle rustling of leaves above created a soft, rhythmic sound that seemed to welcome her, inviting her deeper into the woods. As Yules walked further, she began to notice something extraordinary. The usual chorus of bird song and insect hums was intertwined with something more, a melody that seemed to weave through the very fabric of the forest. It was subtle at first, a gentle whisper of notes that floated on the breeze. But as she listened more intently, the melody grew clearer was soft and mossy, cushioning each step as if to ensure she made no sound that could disrupt the harmonious symphony around her. Yules felt a sense of peace wash over her, a calm that seemed to seep into her very bones. The melodies of the forest were not just sounds, they were emotions, feelings of tranquility and contentment that resonated within her. She paused by a small clearing where the sunlight streamed down in golden beams, illuminating the vibrant greenery. Here, the melody was stronger, more pronounced. Yules closed her eyes, allowing the music to envelop her completely. She could feel the rhythm of the forest, the pulse of life that flowed through every leaf, every branch, every creature that called Veridia home. As she opened her eyes, she noticed a small, glowing creature flitting between the trees. It was a sprite, its wings shimmering like stardust as it danced through the air. The sprite seemed to notice her and paused mid-flight, its tiny eyes sparkling with curiosity. Yules held out her hand, palm up, and the sprite cautiously approached, landing gently on her fingertips. The sprite's touch was like a feather, light and delicate. It chirped softly, its voice blending seamlessly with the melodies of the forest. Yules felt a connection, a bond forming between her and this tiny creature. The sprite seemed to understand her, to sense her curiosity and her desire for peace. With a final chirp, the sprite took flight once more, leading Yules deeper into the heart of Veridia. Following the sprite, Yules found herself in a part of the forest she had never seen before. The trees here were even more ancient, their trunks twisted and gnarled with age. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the melodies of the forest seemed to resonate with a deeper, more profound harmony. Yules felt a sense of awe, a reverence for the magic that surrounded her. She knew that she had only just begun to uncover the secrets of Veridia, and she was eager to explore further, to learn more about the enchanted melodies that filled the air. As the sprite led her onward, Yules felt a warmth in her heart, a sense of belonging that she had never experienced before. She knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be, and she was ready to embrace whatever adventures lay ahead. Chapter 2: The Harmony of the Glade. As Yules followed the sprite deeper into Veridia, the forest began to change. The dense canopy of leaves overhead thinned slightly, allowing more sunlight to filter through, casting a warm, golden glow over everything. The air grew sweeter, filled with the scent of wildflowers and fresh grass. The melody of the forest evolved as well, the individual notes blending together to create a harmonious symphony that resonated deep within her. The sprite led her to a hidden glade, a circular clearing surrounded by towering trees. The grass here was lush and soft, dotted with vibrant wildflowers that swayed gently in the breeze. In the centre of the glade stood an ancient tree, its massive trunk twisted with age, and its leaves shimmering in the sunlight. The tree seemed to pulse with a gentle, rhythmic energy, as if it were the heart of the forest itself. Yules approached the ancient tree, feeling a sense of reverence and awe. As she reached out to touch its rough bark, she felt a warm, tingling sensation spread through her fingertips. The tree seemed to hum with life, its energy flowing into her, profound sense of peace and connection. She closed her eyes, allowing the sensation to wash over her, grounding her in the moment. "Greetings, young one." A soft, resonant voice echoed through the glade, seeming to come from the ancient tree itself. Yules opened her eyes to see a face forming in the tree's trunk, its features kind and wise. "I am Eldora, the spirit of this ancient tree and the guardian of Veridia. I have been expecting you, Yules." Yules felt a surge of curiosity and excitement. "You know my name?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Eldora's eyes twinkled with amusement. "The forest whispers your name, child. It has been calling you for some time, drawing you to its heart. You are here to learn, to understand the magic that flows through Veridia, and to find your place within it." Yules felt a sense of purpose wash over her. She had always known that she was meant for something more, something greater than the quiet life of Moss Grove. She had felt the call of the forest, the pull of its magic, and now she understood why. She was meant to be a part of it, to learn from it, and to help protect it. "The melodies you hear," Eldora explained, "are the voices of the enchanted creatures that call Veridia home. Each creature has its own song, its own unique melody that contributes to the harmony of the forest. Together, they create a symphony of peace and tranquility, a magic that can soothe the soul and heal the heart." Yules listened intently, her eyes wide with wonder. She could feel the magic of the forest around her, the harmonious symphony that filled the air. She wanted to understand it, to be a part of it, to help protect it. She knew that she had found her purpose, her place in the world, and she was ready to embrace it, to learn from Eldora and the enchanted creatures of Veridia, and to help preserve the magic that flowed through the forest. As she sat there, bathed in the warm sunlight and surrounded by the harmonious melodies, she felt a sense of contentment and belonging that she had never known before. She was home, and she was ready to begin her journey. Chapter 3: The Lullaby of the Stream. Over the next few days, Yules spent more time in the glade with Eldora, learning about the magic of Veridia and the enchanted creatures that inhabited it. The ancient tree spirit shared stories of the forest's history, tales of harmony and peace that had been maintained for centuries. Yules listened eagerly, her curiosity growing with each passing day. One morning, as Yules sat beneath Eldora's sprawling branches, she heard a new melody weaving through the symphony of the forest. It was a soft, soothing lullaby that seemed to beckon her, drawing her towards its source. She looked up at Eldora, who smiled knowingly. "That is the song of the water nymphs," Eldora explained. "They live by the crystal stream that flows through the heart of Veridia. Their melodies have the power to heal and soothe, bringing peace to all who hear them. Go, child, follow the lullaby and see what you can learn from them." Yules stood up, her heart filled with excitement and anticipation. She followed the sound of the lullaby, allowing it to guide her through the forest. The path led her to a sparkling stream, its waters clear and inviting. The sun danced on the surface, creating a mesmerizing display of light and colour. The air was filled with the sweet scent of water lilies and the gentle hum of the nymph song. As Yules approached the stream, she saw the water nymphs for the first time. They were ethereal beings, their forms shimmering like the surface of the water. Their hair flowed like liquid silver, and their eyes sparkled with the reflection of the stream. They moved gracefully, their voices blending together to create the soothing lullaby that had drawn Yules to them. One of the nymphs noticed Yules and swam towards her, a gentle smile on her face. "Welcome, Yules," she said, her voice as soft and fluid as the water around her. "We have been waiting for you. I am Lyra, and these are my sisters. We are the guardians of the stream, and our songs bring healing and peace to all who listen." Yules felt a sense of awe and reverence. She had never seen such beautiful creatures, nor heard such enchanting music. She sat down by the stream, allowing the lullaby to wash over her, filling her with a profound sense of calm and tranquility. "The stream has many healing properties," Lyra explained, her voice blending with the melody of her sisters. "Its waters can soothe the body and the mind, bringing relief from pain and worry. Our songs enhance this healing, creating a harmony that resonates deep within the soul." Yules listened intently, her eyes reflecting the shimmering surface of the stream. She could feel the healing power of the water, the soothing effect of the nymph's lullaby. She wanted to understand it, to learn how to harness this magic for herself and for others. "Close your eyes, Yules," Lyra instructed softly. "Allow the lullaby to fill your mind, to guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Feel the rhythm of the stream, the pulse of the water as it flows gently by. Let it carry away your worries, your fears, your doubts. Allow yourself to be one with the harmony of the forest." Yules did as she was told, closing her eyes and allowing the lullaby to envelop her completely. She could feel the rhythm of the stream, the gentle pulse of the water as it flowed past her. She could feel the healing power of the nymph song, the soothing melody that seemed to reach deep into her soul, bringing her a sense of peace and contentment she had never known before. As she sat there, bathed in the warmth of the sun and the gentle sounds of the stream, she felt a profound connection to the magic of Veridia, a bond that would stay with her forever. Chapter 4. The Rhythm of the Grove. Days turned into weeks, and Yules found herself more deeply immersed in the enchanting world of Veridia. Each day brought new discoveries and deeper connections with the magical creatures that inhabited the forest. After her encounters with Eldora and the water nymphs, Yules felt a growing sense of harmony and peace within herself. Yet, she knew there was still more to learn, more magic to uncover. One afternoon, as Yules wandered through the forest, she heard a new sound, a rhythmic beat that seemed to pulse through the very heart of Veridia. It was a steady, calming rhythm, like the beating of a drum, but softer and more melodic. Intrigued, she followed the sound, allowing it to guide her deeper into the woods. The path led her to a dense grove, where the trees grew closely together, their branches intertwining to create a natural canopy. The air was cool and damp, filled with the scent of earth and moss. The rhythmic beat grew louder, more pronounced, as she stepped into the grove. She could feel the pulse of the a steady heartbeat that seemed to resonate through every leaf, every branch, every creature that called this place home. As Yules ventured further into the grove, she noticed small, glowing creatures flitting between the trees. They were woodland sprites, their wings shimmering like autumn leaves as they danced through the air. The sprites seemed to notice her and paused mid-flight, their tiny eyes sparkling with curiosity. One of the sprites, a playful little creature with a mischievous grin, flew towards her and landed gently on her shoulder. "Greetings, Yules," the sprite said, his voice as light and airy as the breeze. "I am Pip, and these are my friends. We are the guardians of the grove, and our rhythm is the heartbeat of Veridia. We have been waiting for you." Yules felt a sense of wonder and excitement. She had never seen such lively and energetic creatures, nor heard such a calming and steady rhythm. She sat down on the soft moss, allowing the rhythm of the grove to envelop her, filling her with a sense of tranquility and connection. "The rhythm you hear," Pip explained, his voice blending with the steady beat of the grove, "is the pulse of life that flows through Veridia. It is the heartbeat of the forest, the steady rhythm that connects all living things. Our dance and our music enhance this rhythm, creating a harmony that brings peace and balance to the forest." Yules listened intently, her eyes reflecting the gentle glow of the sprites. She could feel the rhythm of the grove, the steady pulse of life that seemed to resonate deep within her. She wanted to understand it, to learn how to harness this magic for herself and for others. "Close your eyes, Yules," Pip instructed softly. "Allow the rhythm of the grove to fill your mind, to guide you into a state of deep relaxation. Feel the pulse of the forest, the steady beat of life as it flows gently by. Let it carry away your worries, your fears, your doubts. Allow yourself to be one with the harmony of the forest." Yules did as she was told, closing her eyes and allowing the rhythm of the grove to envelop her completely. She could feel the pulse of the forest, the steady beat of life as it flowed past her. She could feel the calming effect of the sprite's dance, the soothing rhythm that seemed to reach deep into her soul, bringing her a sense of peace and contentment she had never known before. As she sat there, surrounded by the gentle glow of the sprites and the steady rhythm of the grove, Yules felt a profound connection to the magic of Veridia, a bond that would stay with her forever. She knew that she had found another piece of the puzzle, another layer of the enchanting world that she was meant to protect and cherish. And she was ready to embrace it, to learn from the sprites and the rhythm of the grove, and to help preserve the harmony that flowed through the forest. Chapter 5. The Serenade of the Stars. As the days turned into weeks, Yules found herself more deeply connected to the magic of Veridia than ever before. She had learned so much from Eldora, the water nymphs, and the woodland sprites, each encounter revealing another layer of the forest's enchanting harmony. Yet, she knew there was still one more piece of the puzzle to uncover, one final melody to hear. One evening, as the sun began to set, casting a warm, golden glow over the forest, Yules heard a new sound. It was a soft, ethereal melody that seemed to float on the breeze, weaving through the trees sound was unlike anything she had heard before, a blend of all the melodies of Veridia, creating a symphony that resonated deep within her soul. Following the sound, Yules found herself in a clearing at the very heart of the forest. The trees here were ancient and towering, their branches stretching out like welcoming arms. The air was filled with the sweet scent of night-blooming flowers, and the ground was covered in a blanket of soft, velvety moss. Above her, the sky was a canvas of deepening blue, dotted with the first stars of the evening. As she stepped into the clearing, the melody grew louder, more pronounced. She saw the enchanted creatures of Veridia gathered around her, the sprites, the water nymphs, and even Eldora, her ancient form shimmering in the starlight. They were all here, their voices blending together to create the most beautiful serenade Yules had ever heard. "Welcome, Yules," Eldora said, her voice resonating with the harmony of the forest. "Tonight, we gather to celebrate the magic of Veridia, the harmony that binds us all together. This is the serenade of the stars, a melody that brings peace and tranquility to all who hear it." Yules felt a sense of awe and reverence. She sat down on the soft moss, allowing the serenade to envelop her completely. The melody was a blend of all the sounds she had heard in the forest, the rustling of leaves, the babbling of the stream, the rhythmic beat of the grove, and the ethereal voices of the enchanted creatures. It was a symphony of peace, a lullaby that seemed to reach deep into her soul, bringing her a sense of profound contentment and calm. As the serenade continued, Yules felt a gentle touch on her shoulder. She turned to see Lyra, the water nymph, smiling softly at her. "Close your eyes, Yules," Lyra whispered. "Allow this serenade to guide you, to fill your mind and your heart with the magic of Veridia. Feel the harmony of the forest, the connection that binds us all together." Yules did as she was told, closing her eyes and allowing the serenade to wash over her. She could feel the magic of the forest, the harmonious melody that seemed to resonate through every fibre of her being. She could feel the connection to the enchanted creatures, the bond that had formed between them over the weeks she had spent in Veridia. She knew that she was a part of this magic, a part of the harmony that flowed through the forest. As the serenade reached its crescendo, Yules felt a profound sense of peace and tranquility. She knew that she had found her place in the world, her purpose in life. She was meant to be a guardian of Veridia, a protector of its magic and its harmony. She was meant to share this peace with others, to help them find the same sense of contentment and calm that she had found in the forest. With a final, ethereal note, the serenade came to an end. Yule opened her eyes to see the enchanted creatures gathered around her, their faces filled with warmth and love. Eldora smiled at her, her ancient eyes sparkling with pride. "You have learned well, Yules," she said. "You have embraced the magic of Veridia, the harmony that flows through the forest. You are now a part of us, a guardian of this enchanted place." Yules felt a surge of gratitude and joy. She knew that she had found her true home, her true family. She was a part of Veridia, a part of its magic and its harmony, and she was ready to embrace her role as a guardian, to protect and cherish the enchanted forest and all its inhabitants. As the night deepened and the stars shone brighter, Yules lay back on the soft moss, her heart filled with peace and sounds of the forest, the rustling of leaves, the babbling of the stream, the rhythmic beat of the grove. She knew that she would carry the magic of Veridia with her always, that she would forever be a part of its enchanting harmony. And with that knowledge, she drifted off to sleep, lulled by the serenade of the stars, her dreams filled with the magic and wonder of the forest. In the days that followed, Yules continued to explore Veridia, learning more about its magic and its inhabitants. She spent her days with the enchanted creatures, listening to their melodies, learning from their wisdom. She spent her nights under the starlit sky, lulled to sleep by the serenade of the stars, her dreams filled with the peace and harmony of the forest. And as she grew older, Yules became a beacon of peace and tranquility, a guardian of Veridia and its magic. She shared her knowledge with others, helping them find the same sense of contentment and calm that she had found in the forest. She taught them the magic of the melodies, the power of the serenade, the importance of harmony and connection. Through it all, Yules remained true to her purpose, her role as a guardian of Veridia. She protected the forest and its inhabitants, ensuring that its magic and its harmony would endure for generations to come. And she knew deep in her heart that she had found her true home, her true family, her true calling. She was a part of Veridia, a part of its enchanting melody, a part of its magical, harmonious symphony, and she would forever be grateful for the gift of peace and tranquility that the forest had given